Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of stuff to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Someone has made a Twitter thread showing all of the resemblances to like Spain and Portugal and what the starters are going to be based on. Loads and loads of stuff to cover today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, this is a Twitter thread created by A2, of course will be linked in the description down below, and they said, thread, all you need to know after this Pokemon presents for the Pokemon Generation 9. And as you can see, it's just a really long Twitter thread going over basically everything to do with like the trailer, a little like secret hints and stuff, what the starters are based on. This is a really well put together thread, so I definitely advise you guys go and check it out because this will constantly get updated when we find out more information about the game and stuff like that. But anyway, let's start off. So the region is inspired by Spain, we know this, but what we didn't know is like what the different parts of the main city were kind of like based on and stuff. So the main city looks like Sevilla and Burgos in Spain. So Burgos Cathedral has been used as inspiration for the Darkrai movie. So these are some of the locations that are being inspired in Generation 9's Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So of course that's just another inspiration. That's obviously what it looks like in the game and stuff like that. So yeah, just a few buildings and stuff, cathedrals, on what the different locations are going to be based off of in the Generation 9 games. Next up, but we also see Portugal on the map, so we can imagine Portugal and Spain region. So again, we know this. This was like a part of the map that is shown in the reveal trailer. We still don't have the full map yet, but there is another location here in the kind of like the video before going into the actual trailer. And then of course we have this image here of somebody dancing, and then we also have this kind of like mosaic pattern, stuff like that there. The next thing we're going to go over is the water starter Quaxly. So the water duck inspiration can be Spanish and Portuguese navigator. So the water type starter seems to be inspired by the Spanish marine during the Great Discovery in the HDvee XVI, and his hat looks like Christopher Columbus's. So we can imagine that we will have a great navigator for the final evolution. The thing about Quaxly is a lot of people are talking about like the types and stuff of what these starter Pokemon are going to be. I feel like if Quaxly was going to be a water flying type Pokemon, it would already be that. You know, because it already looks like a water flying type Pokemon. It's not something that will evolve into a water flying type. It already has wings and stuff. It is already obviously a duck. Like, it would already be water flying, which is why I think that it definitely won't be water flying. I feel like it'll be something, I don't know, maybe water dark or water fighting or something like that instead. I feel like if it was going to be water flying, it would already be. Like, take Rowlet for example. Like, that is clearly an owl, and it is a grass flying type. So it was already grass flying when it was revealed. So that's why I don't think that Quaxly is going to be a water flying type. Next up, we're moving on to Sprigatito. So the grass starter seems to be a legend of a region of Spain. So the grass starter can be inspired by the Eguzkilor flower. That is the representation of the sun in the Spanish mythology of the Navarre region of Spain. And also the sun is quite heavily inspired in this game as well, with like the UV lights and stuff and just being inspired by light and everything. So that is why a lot of kind of things are resembling the sun in this game. This flower has been created by Amala, the sun god of the mythology, so grass fairy at the end, potentially. Could be grass fairy. And then finally we have the fire starter. So the fire alligator coconuts can be a reference of importation of animal and fruits from America and Europe. So here we have Firestarter has no direct origin in Spain/Portugal, but we can imagine that this historically from the region, but catch and takes to the region in the past can be the same with some real animal fruits in our world, bringing Europe by the Spanish, like alligator or coconut and stuff. So that's kind of Fue Coco's, I don't know, background or something like that. Next up, we're moving on to this. So who's that Pokemon? So we obviously have already gone over a potential new rooster Pokemon in the video earlier this week, but now we have another new potential Pokemon. So new Pokemon discovered. In the room of the protagonist, we can see a book, pictures, and a Hoppip figurine, but on the purple book we can see a kind of Pokemon that we can't identify. So I don't know what this really is. So obviously this is the Hoppip, like at the top. We have like Pikachu, I guess, there. And then this, I don't think is a Pokemon. I feel like it is kind of, it looks like a samurai. I don't know, like the face is here. kind of thing, and then this is like the hair, or maybe I'm looking at it completely wrong, but I think it is just like a book of a person, really. I don't think that is a Pokemon. I think it is just somebody in like a monk's uniform or something like that. Yeah, that is the Hoppip there. So I don't necessarily think that is a new Pokemon personally, but again, we'll have to wait and see. And then all the symbols are kind of suspect, so the trailer is also strange. Will this symbol and the board can be important for us to try and find more information, but the two logos near the door, can it be the logo of the two new legendary Pokemon? So again, we've got like the spider thing, which could potentially be a new Pokemon. We've already covered that in a video, but then we of course have like the orange and the grape shields and stuff on like the next to the door. So this orange and grape kind of inspiration is quite heavily seen throughout like this trailer and stuff. You know, there's a bowl of fruit with orange and grapes, there's an orange grape shield, you know, obviously the colors of Scarlet and Violet and stuff like that. So that is why a lot of people are talking about orange and grapes, really. And I don't know how they're going to be like intertwined into the game. Maybe there's like an orange school and like a grape school or something like that. I don't know, it sounds weird saying it, but there's so much representation of these fruit that it just feels like it's gonna be there at some point. But anyway, what is this big blue creature on the board? So a new Pokemon discovery. In the trailer we can see a big blue monster with mustache. It looks like Basculegion, but it doesn't match. So what is this creature? So yeah, this does look a lot like Basculegion, and we know that Hisuian Pokemon are going to be able to be transferred into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We already saw evidence of supporting that, because we saw Hisuian Zoroark in a image on the Japanese website. But yeah, this potentially could be Basculegion. You know, now that we know that Pokemon from Hisui can be in the games, this could easily be Basculegion, or it could just be a completely different kind of like whale-like Pokemon. We have this here. The most famous traditional dish in Galicia is octopus. Maybe there is a regional form for Octillery or another Pokemon. So yeah, a new form of Octillery could potentially be it. I don't really know. I'm not sure. In my opinion, this is like the big whale kind of body, and then these are like the fins and stuff coming off here, but generally could be absolutely anything. Anyway, next up, the origin of the game color name. So the color from the game name are from the flags of the Second Spanish Republic. Purple from Castilla et Leon and red for Aragon. So that's obviously where the colors of like Scarlet, Violet and stuff come from. Here we have some more stuff about the fruit. So fruit legendary. So legendary Pokemon orange and grape. We can see in the trailer two logos of these fruits before we also see the two fruits. The orange is also visible on the Pokemon trainer bag. So yeah, this is something that has just been cropping up loads throughout the trailer and stuff. Just orange and grapes. Of course, both quite heavily involved in Spain and stuff, especially with like wine and stuff. And then obviously oranges, I think I've read somewhere they do like oranges. Oranges are quite heavily consumed in Spain, or something to do with like New Year's or something, I saw some people say. But yeah, then we have the orange kind of shield here. Like, they obviously mean something. Like, it is so obvious that like oranges and grapes have something to do with this storyline. And then we can also see it on the backpack as well right here. So clearly there is some sort of like, whether it's two different trainer schools or something, you have like the orange school and the grape school, or like the Scarlet school and the Violet school or something like that. I don't know, because obviously with the outfits of the trainers, they do have like outfits, like school uniforms. So then next up we have what can this be? So this is really strange. What could it be? Pokemon Day, Pokemon Presents. So this is like a star kind of symbol here with like a lightning bolt down the middle. And then we have an open world game or not. I mean, it definitely is open world because they've already confirmed it. But they say, do you think it will be 100% open world like Breath of the Wild? In the trailer, we can see roads, Pokemon Center in the middle of nowhere. And if we battle trainers, they must be in a fixed localization. So yeah, I mean, it is definitely open world, we've been told. But we just don't know how open world it is. Like, we don't know if there's just like no loading screens or anything like that. Or all sorts like that. So next up, we're going to be going over this. So what can this be? The logo, legendary school professor. It is still a lot of interrogation thanks to the first image. So yeah, right now we can see that like there's the orange symbol on this outfit, and then like the grape silver symbol on this outfit as well. So again, more representation that in Scarlet there's clearly the orange school or the team or whatever, and then in Violet we have the grape team. So it definitely seems like there's just two separate kind of teams or schools or something like that, and if you play Scarlet you're on the orange team, and if you play Violet, so maybe that even means there's like, obviously it'll be like the same kind of storyline, but maybe there's like different kind of things in each game. That would be really, really cool to see. But yeah, clearly present more and more so in the in the game, like this orange and grape situation. And then Grass Fairy Cat. So yeah, obviously Grass Fairy for the starter. Why can we see Stunjourner in the trailer? So Stunjourner for Portugal's Cromlech for of the Almendre. Well, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I really do apologize. But yeah, this could be obviously the Stunjourner situation there in the background. and then what Pokemon can have a new form. So obviously we've already spoke about the potential rooster Pokemon that we could see, and this is, I guess, more information about that. For me, if we take Portugal culture, we can imagine a new form for Oricorio based on the Portuguese traditional dance Rancho. We can also imagine a new Pokemon based on the iconic rooster of Ocelos, but I want it to be a Delibird. I don't think Delibird will necessarily get a new form, because it's very much just kind of like the it's kind of just not a meme Pokemon, but it's just there for Christmas, really, and that's kind of what it's there for. I don't think it needs any kind of new form or anything like that. But I think we're going to wrap up there. The rest of the thread we will go over like in future videos and stuff. There's a lot more stuff to cover, like more starter stuff and everything, like new Pokemon potentially with bears, and loads and loads and loads of stuff to cover. And again, this thread will just get constantly updated, so when there's a lot of new information, I will go over it some more. But that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment. What are your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video? Subscribe if you're brand new. That's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.